Okay, another short chapter for us today. Chapter 7. They're here. The moment I landed in the freezing cold snowdrift, I wiggled my head loose and turned to see what was about to trudge through the front door. For the teeniest second, I couldn't see anything out there in the raging storm. I wondered if I might have imagined it. "Where is it?" I said out loud. "Where is—" Finally, the animal's tremendous silhouette emerged from the blizzard, and I felt my eyes nearly pop out of my head as it shambled inside. I'm going to show you the picture. Imagine that coming in through your front door. The creature was so tall it had to duck to get under the high archway, and the enormous antlers growing from either side of its head scraped both sides of the doorframe. Its plate-sized hooves clanked noisily against the frosty floor tiles, and thick clouds of steam huffed out of its bulbous nostrils. I had spent my whole life rifling through great-great-granddad Abe's books for strange and exotic animals in my bedroom, and I recognised this one anywhere. It was a hulking Arctic elk, and it was standing in our reception. "Hog!" the elk bellowed over the din. The sound was so deep and loud I could feel it in my teeth. "Hog!" Just then, I remembered the 3 riders on the massive creature's back and jumped to my feet to get a better look. They were so heavily bundled in blankets with scarves wrapped around their heads that I couldn't actually see a single hint of Yeti. Dad clambered out of the snow onto the stone counter and was frantically waving and gesturing up at them, although I couldn't hear what he was yelling over the howling blizzard. So this is one of the riders. Okay. I watched with my heart pounding in my chest as the tallest rider at the back of the saddle pulled out a glass jar, about the size of a briny bean can, from the folds of its shawl and lifted the lid, which is what he's doing in this picture. All at once, the wind stopped and the storm whipped itself into the little container like an airborne whirlpool. The deafening roar was replaced by complete silence, and the thousands of snowflakes that were hurtling about the place suddenly froze in midair, then floated gently to the ground. "Ah, that's better." The largest Yeti replaced the lid of the storm jar with a tiny clink. "What is going on?" Mum whimpered at Dad, breaking the sudden quiet. But he was already bounding off the reception desk and sprinting round to the other side of the Arctic elk. "Orphis, my old friend!" "Orphis?" Mum blurted. The middle rider yanked the scarf off his large head, exposing a furry face split in half by an enormous grin. "It's me!" the Yeti gwaffed. "Turn down the heating, it's boiling in here." Okay, said it was a short one. That takes us to chapter 8, which Miss Smith is going to be reading for us.